Hello there guys, this is an unboxing video of two units that I have received off the company aune. I have received the reference DAC S18 EVO and the matching audio clock for it, SC1 EVO. So that's going to be two very interesting units to be reviewing. We will start the unboxing with the reference DAC, the S18 EVO. I really like the logo of the company aune. It is an anagram. Have you ever realized? You turn it around, it is the same. You turn it around again, it is the same. I like this kind of games. I think it's a beautiful logo. The box, yeah, it's good. It's a good carton. It's a good carton packaging. I have not yet opened it, so let's have a look. Starting with the S18 EVO. Putting the lid aside, we start with the boring parts. Okay, I can see immediately, of course, I've received these units by aune, so they are demo units. So I believe they have been with other reviewers before, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. But one can see that these boxes have been opened before. I am not the first one. Well, for me it's the first time. So I've read really a little about these two units, so I don't know too much. I have read that inside we find a linear toroidal power supply. That cable would be matching. It has 3 ports, so there is a ground for it, what we need for a linear power supply. So as a power cable, I guess it's a standard cable. Another cable, we find a USB cable for data transfer, USB A, USB B. Interesting. Yeah, coming from the source. Let's see which kind of data transfer I will use. I'm usually on a coax cable, but let's see. Let's have a look. We find a antenna. So there is an antenna on a DAC. This can only mean that we can also receive Bluetooth. I guess so. And yeah, it's a new unit, so I do believe it does support all of the new and funky and modern high quality Bluetooth codecs, LDAC and co. I am personally not a Bluetooth user. You know, I prefer to use cable connections with my streamers. So, but there is an antenna, and we also find the remote control of aune. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, it is a remote control that I like very much. I do like high quality small remote controls that give me the functions that I need. This is metal built. It's nice. It feels solid. It feels good. There's minimal buttons on it, volume control, input change. I have to admit, these two buttons, I have to find out what they're doing. This is an unboxing. Yeah, I have to read that in the manual. Maybe I put that in the description. I put a little text in what these two buttons do. Let's see. But I do like this remote control, and I want to make a point here, a point that I have made in other videos before. I do not understand why so many companies pay so little attention to the remote control. You know, you buy an expensive new audio unit, and then it comes with a remote control that is basically a piece of plastic which has 100 knobs on it, and of these 100 knobs, 85 or 90 don't do nothing. So you have 90 knobs for nothing, and then you have a few knobs that do something because it is one remote control for the whole company. I just disagree. You know, when you buy an expensive audio unit, the remote control should be for this unit, and I don't want to have 100 knobs on it with cheap plastic. So this is something I like, at least. But tastes are different. People like different things, and it's good that way, because if everybody would like the same things, we would have a boring world. So I can understand, or you know, I can respect that other people like big plastic remote controls with a lot of buttons on it. That's totally okay. For me, this one is nice. And the more interesting part, of course, is the unit itself. So it is a DAC. So I don't expect too many buttons or anything on it, but let's unpack it. Let's get the packaging maybe out of the way here, and let's have a look at the DAC. Okay, metal build, no plastic, that's nice. On the front, yeah, logo, there's a display. I've seen aune units before. I think it's a very basic display. There's a switch on off, input change. Yeah, nice. There is some feet, rubber feet. They're very grippy and soft, so placing it here, yeah, there's no sliding around. Very grippy feet, soft feet. Do some absorption maybe, this plastic feet. Okay, the inputs and outputs, more importantly, we have two sets of audio outputs, XLR and RCA, and there's a whole set of digital inputs, AIS, optical input, coaxial, and the USB port for input. And then up there we see the 10 megahertz input for the audio clock, very interestingly. And here I believe this is for the Bluetooth antenna to be screwed in, I'm pretty sure. And the power supply, yes, linear power supply in the little DAC. That should sound fantastic. I like it. Nice build, beautiful design. It has a little wave on it. So I want to stack these two units top of each other. I'll see if that works later. So let us continue with the audio clock. Same beautiful logo, same carton box. That's okay as a packaging, okay quality. So yeah, that looks very, very similar. We also have a little box here for some cables, so it is a clock. And I've also read in here we have a linear power supply. Let me not be mistaken. Power cord. Yeah, it looks very similar to the power cord of the DAC. I'll put it here, and there is a BNC digital cable to connect the clock and the DAC with each other. And that's about it when it comes to cables. For this unit here, let's put them away. Let's have a look at the unit. So it is a clock. Yeah, there's usually no knobs or dials or buttons on a clock, because yeah, they provide a synchronizing signal, so there's nothing to press. So I don't expect any knobs or dials on this unit. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it looks the same. It's the same design. There's a power switch. There is a display. Let's see what the display will display as soon as I connect them. Same design, same metal build, and yeah, we have 4 outputs, 4 10 megahertz output. I read a little bit. I think 2 of them are sinus waves and 2 of them are square. I do not yet know which one is better for the S18 EVO. You can connect 4 devices. You can synchronize 4 devices with this clock. It has 4 outputs. Very, very nice. So I'm eager to hear the difference between the DAC and the DAC connected with the clock. I think this is going to be a very interesting test. For optical reasons, I would like to stack the 2 units on top of each other, and I know, I think that does not work, at least not that way. Try it that way. Maybe that works better. Yeah, I'll have to play around with it. So, but it looks like these 2 guys prefer to be placed next to each other instead of being stacked on top of each other. But it would look nice when they're stacked. So 2 units of aune waiting to be reviewed, and yes, I'm eager to try them out. I want to know what the difference is using the S18 EVO DAC alone and connected to the S1 Audio Clock. I know that the DAC has an AKM chip. I am a fan of AKM chips. I like them. Most implementations that I've heard with AKM chips I liked very much. Yes guys, leave a comment. Do you have any experience by connecting external audio clocks to any DACs, and does it increase the sound quality? I guess it does. I think that's the whole point of it. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. The review of these two is gonna come. And I will end this short unboxing video with the same sentence that I end all of my videos. Do not forget to do the most important thing in this hobby. Enjoy music.